Hey, excuse me, I'm so sorry to bother, but do you know if somewhere around here I could get a coffee?
Yeah.
Do they sell coffee over there?
Yep.
Oh my god, I love your accent.
I've literally said 2 words.
Literally said 2 words. Brilliant.
Okay, bye.
I love the British accent.
There's no such thing.
What do you mean?
There is no such thing as the British accent.
What? Guys, I haven't lived in the UK for very long, and honestly, I'm finding it very confusing. English muffin, Irish coffee, Welsh rarebit, Scotch egg. What are these things? What does it mean to be British? Let's investigate. How do I speak in a British accent?
It depends which one you're aiming for, which one.
A British one. How do you become like a full Brit?
Just liking where you're from, and
So you don't really like where you're from.
I like where I'm from.
But you said that you were British.
You're not South African-ish. You're South African.
No, I know I'm South African, Ben, but you're British.
No, damn it.
So if I'm born on an aeroplane flying over Britain, does that then make me British?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's everything in Britain.
When you was in the plane,
Yes.
where was you landing?
I don't know, Frank. I wasn't born yet.
Who are you flying with?
British Airways.
British Airways. Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
This great country of ours, Great Britain, I can't seem to find it.
It's right here.
Where?
We are quite small.
That tiny little speck. What I would suggest is perhaps getting hold of some of these bigger countries and make like a union or something, some sort of treaty where you're all allied. I hope you guys stick together a bit better.
We used to be friends with all these people.
Wait, you had one of those?
We had one of them.
But you gave it up?
And we gave it up,
They
yeah.
don't really want to talk to us anymore. We had it all, didn't we? But we lost it.
Why? These countries are so amazing. They're warm and strong, and their football teams win things. I have to admit, I wasn't feeling much clearer, so I went to meet the country's leading expert in being British.
Hello, what are we doing? Is this a South African thing? Now, this is a little bit too much emotion for we Brits.
So, could you teach me to etiquette?
It's not a verb. I can teach you etiquette. Shall we talk about, first of all, what you're wearing? Probably needs to be taken to a dry cleaners. It's a little bit big. It's not, that said, as big as your shirt.
Okay.
You can drive a bus down there. Your shoes are brown. Have you heard of the expression, don't wear brown in town?
I've heard of the expression, don't shit yourself while you're walking.
Right. Well, let's talk about how you greet somebody.
Okay.
Nice, confident extension of the hand. Yes. We want to say, how do you do? And you would respond simply with, how do you do?
How do you do? How do you do?
No. I say, how do you do? You say, how do you do? And just a nice smile. There we go, got a lovely set of teeth.
That's not very British, is it?
No, well, it's not traditionally British, but we're getting better. Now, a lot of people who are very tall won't stand fully erect.
He said erect. So if I do all of these things, can I become British? What can I do to be more British?
Complain.
British people are very polite and we like to queue.
Complain about queuing.
You can drink tea.
You stand a little. You
stand in a line to do it.
queue,
Can we
and
practice? The more tea you drink, the more British you are. Like that?
Yeah, and then right behind. No, you stay behind. No, then you stay there.
Just like that?
No, directly behind me. Okay,
can't-
you can go in the
you
middle if you
can't
want to. If you want to.
Is this right?
Yeah, and then you have to go, oh, I hate queuing, don't you?
Oh, I hate queuing, don't you?
British.
Could you show me where Great Britain is on this map?
This is Britain.
If you're British, you live in England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland.
So then where are the British Isles?
I think along here.
I'm not sure if Ireland's part of Britain.
So, love queuing, but also hate queuing. Drink all the tea and try and be Northern Irish, Welsh, Scottish, and English. Pip pip.